So guys, like my hubby is trying to spruce himself up, but my eyelash is just, this eyelash right here is not trying to let me be great. I should have just taken it off and reapplied it, but I didn't. I was trying to do the quick way and that's what I get. But still getting gussy. Did y'all remember that episode where it's on one-on-one and he was like, yeah, I gotta get gussy for the ladies, and he took his thumb and he was like going like this and like doing his eyebrows? I'm like, sir, please calm down, chill. Not. But anyway, we are on our way. We're gonna have date night like I said. So I know I mentioned this before, like if you've been riding with me and you've been watching my channel since the very beginning, and like those videos aren't privated or anything, but I did, like one of my first few videos was a date night get ready with me, and I have a couple others on my channel as well. I will link them down below because I just love date night. I love getting like all glammed and just spending time with my boo, and I just enjoy it. I think date nights are important in a relationship. I was thinking about the fact that, you know, our feelings are fickle, right? And if you are a Christian, you know that one of the scriptures is to lean not to your own understanding. And I was thinking about that and how that pertains to how we are human and how we are fickle and how our feelings are fickle, and how I've always heard it said, or you know, I've heard it a couple times. I'm not gonna say I've always heard it said, but I've heard it a couple times, like your feelings are lying to you because what you feel is based on that moment. And as far as leaning not to your own understanding, that's why communication in a relationship is important, because you have to understand that with that involved, you might have a limited perspective of all the information. So you have a feeling about what you're thinking about and thinking like, oh, I'm absolutely right, but you don't know all the details. You don't have all the information, you know, in front of you. So when you say lean not to your own understanding, that's basically just saying like you might not have all the information, you know what I mean? So don't be so quick to, your feelings are valid in that you're allowed to feel them, but don't let them overwhelm you and overpower you and cause you to make rash decisions or permanent decisions based on temporary feelings. So babe, how do you feel about that?
I do feel like sometimes people go off emotions, you know, without thinking through those emotions. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes people have, emotions are good, you know what I'm saying? And feelings are great, but sometimes thinking before you react. I think sometimes we react on emotions before we even think about the situation. You know what I'm saying? What it makes me feel like right now. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that's where the term hurt people? Like, because my feelings are hurt
right now.
I want to hurt you
right now.
What do you mean right now?
Because most people, sometimes, have you ever been in a situation where somebody said something to you and you said something back, but then you think about it later and you was like, oh, they didn't even
I had to go,
like that.
yeah.
Because, but in that moment, you felt as though they was attacking you, so you wanted to attack back right then and there.
Right.
You was feeding off your emotions rather than like, you know, taking the time to ingest what's going on. Try that restaurant sometimes too, baby. And try to ingest what's going on, and then, you know, react to it afterwards. So many times, and I think it's a trauma thing too, because
trauma response.
Because I remember back in the day, you like somebody would say something to you and you wouldn't say nothing, and afterwards you would be like,
oh, I should have said that.
Oh, dang, why I ain't say it?
Yeah.
And then now, so soon as somebody say something, you like, oh, I need to say it now, because you know, and they might not even be, you know, trying to, you know, it might not even be that deep. But
like slow to speak, you know, quick to listen but slow to speak, right? But and I get what you're saying about that might be a trauma response, especially if I don't want to keep saying if you know me in real life, because we're getting to know each other, right? But I know for me, I've always been perceived as, oh, she's so quiet, and oh, you know, but quiet doesn't necessarily mean I don't have an opinion or that I won't speak up when I need to. But I think people automatically associate quietness or calmness or not being so like loud and rah 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 with timidness and like being intimidated, you know, by certain things. And I think as I've gotten older, that has caused me to want to really be vocal. I'm like, I'm not the one of the two. You're not gonna play me, you know. I want you to understand where I'm coming from. But I understand what you're saying. Like, if you speak up, if you know, like if you don't sit for a moment and you don't consider all the factors, right? Like, does this person have a history of lashing out at me? Is this person typically a nasty person? So like, let me give them the benefit of the doubt. But how do you guys feel? And comment down below. How do you guys feel like, do we give the benefit of doubt to the wrong people? Hopefully I said that correctly. Because we going over speed bumps and everything, and I'm trying to keep the camera still and hold my thoughts and all that other stuff. But how do you feel like, do we give the benefit of doubt to, you know, the wrong people, and the people who need it, we don't? Comment down below if you feel like that's an issue, or you feel like, no, that's not really an issue.
I feel like sometimes we give people, certain people chances, and certain other people we don't give chances.
But why is that? Because I feel like sometimes it might be, and it should be like opposite, but like, you know, like they're like, you know, the person that you know most, like in this case it would be like my husband, my mom, my parents, you know, like my family. They know me well, right? And I think right now my husband knows me best because obviously we live together, we're around each other, so he can sense when, like, hey, you know, something's going on with babe, like she's off. So like, in knowing that, do you feel like you are more comfortable in expressing your feelings, your frustrations, your emotions to your inner circle? Therefore, they may not get the benefit of doubt versus like someone else. You too. Clearly, my husband is over me because he's talking about. I thought you was talking to them. No, you was trying to see what that building was, being nosy. Talking about what they got going on over here. You don't even know what the question was.
I don't.
See? So now the question is, should I give him the benefit of doubt, or should I be mad and upset and be fussing him out?
You talking?
Comment down below.
You talking?
I've been in the kitchen, whipping up the grits, and I've been really cooking true. Cutting off the dead ends, warming up my blessings, cooking up the perfect soup. Cause God been really speaking, and I've been really seeing. I'm your manifesting proof. I've been cooking up some blessings for me, cooking up some blessings for me. Let me show you some self-love. Mix 2 cups of ambition, mix 2 cups of resilience. Now have some patience. And sometimes life might get too hot. That's where you must lift your top. Release some steam and let it breathe. I've been in the kitchen, whipping up the grits, and I've been really cooking true. Cutting off the dead ends, warming up my blessings, cooking up the perfect soup. Cause God been really speaking, and I've been really seeing. I'm your manifesting. I've been cooking up some blessings for me, cooking up some blessings for me. Indigo, indigo, indigo child, come take a break and come sip some tea now. Your life is set destiny as you please. Soul food, come and eat. Indigo Indigo, indigo, indigo child. Come take a break and come sip some tea now. Your life is set destiny as you please. Soul food, come and eat. I've been in the kitchen, whipping up the grits and I've been really cooking true. Cutting off the dead ends, warming up my blessings, cooking up the perfect soup. Cause God be really speaking and I've been really seeing. I'm your manifesting. I've been cooking up some blessings for me, cooking up some blessings for me. I've been in the kitchen, whipping up the grits and I've been really cooking true. Cutting off the dead ends, warming up my blessings, cooking up the perfect soup. Cause God been really speaking and I've been really seeing. I'm your manifesting proof. I've been cooking up some blessings for me, cooking up some blessings for me. Let me show you some self-love. Mix 2 cups of ambition, mix 2 cups of resilience. Now have some patience. And sometimes life might get too hot. That's where you must lift your top. Release some steam and let it breathe. I've been in the kitchen, whipping up the grits and I've been really cooking true. Cutting off the dead ends, warming up my blessings, cooking up the perfect soup. Cause God been really speaking and I've been really seeing. I'm your manifesting. I've been cooking up some blessings for me, cooking up some blessings for me. Indigo, indigo, indigo child. Come take a break and come sip some tea now. Your life is set destiny as you please. Soul food, come and eat. Indigo, indigo, indigo child. Come take a break and come sip some tea now. Your life is set destiny as you please. Soul food, come and eat. I've been in the kitchen, whipping up the grits and I've been really cooking true. Cutting off the dead ends, warming up my blessings, cooking up the perfect soup. Cause God been really speaking and I've been really seeing. I'm your manifesting. I've been cooking up some blessings for me, cooking up some blessings for me. Cutting off the dead ends, warming up my blessings, cooking up the perfect soup. Cause God been really speaking and I've been really seeing. I'm your manifesting. I've been cooking up some blessings for me, cooking up some blessings for me.